Hello, welcome to an emergency recording of the Living Force podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Eric Eilerson, and joining me on extraordinarily and super hyped up short notice is Dr. Corey Helton. Happy Thursday.
Happy freaking Thursday. Holy crap. That was an intense, 30, 20 minutes? I don't even know. I don't.
Okay, so for those of you that may not have read the title of this video and or podcast in your audio thing, couple things. You know what sucks? Meetings. No one likes meetings. No one likes presentations. It's not really fun. But you know what really is great? The Disney investor meeting, which happened today. Today is Thursday, December 10th. It is currently 6:55 Eastern Standard Time. We just got done watching the future of Star Wars be unveiled.
Where do we even start? It's like, holy crap.
We knew this was coming. We knew this was coming today, and we had some ideas in our Slide channels. We were like, okay, they'll probably announce the titles of maybe the Cassian show, maybe the next Rebels show, whatever. We had no idea what was actually going to happen, and immediately after it ended, Corey, you said, okay, we got to do a show about this. We got to record it.
Absolutely. So we know that we know that it looks like these days Disney just really doesn't play. Anytime they have any sort of event that's going to be live streamed, this is the lesson. All right. Last time we had Kenobi announced, and this time everything was announced. Watch the damn live streams, people. If it's going to be live, it's going to be a big deal. And holy crap, they just dropped more Star Wars on us than ever.
It is truly larger than a Star Wars celebration. Literally today, I had a day off today. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 all day. I took my PTO. I just started day drinking when this happened.
I am too. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. So we're gonna go down to catch you all up because there was a lot of info in a short amount of time. If you weren't on Twitter at the moment, I'm sure everything's already gone by now. So here is basically what you need to know as Youtini fans and Star Wars fans about what was announced today. So before all of the specifics got announced, at the start of the presentation, they announced that 10 Star Wars series will be coming to Disney Plus in roughly the next few years. So that alone,
it was a tweet,
set
right?
Slack on fire.
That was an official tweet, right? That was
the official Disney.
It was an official
account,
Disney
yes.
tweet. What did it say? It's 10 Star Wars productions, 10 Marvel shows.
10 Star Wars and Marvel. Yeah, basically outlining that the future of a lot of Disney programming will be on Disney Plus, which of course we
knew that. Kind of. We expected.
After what COVID did to theaters this past year, clearly there was a need for some kind of better backup plan for direct-to-consumer marketing, and they went through a lot of the business involved in that at the beginning of the show. We were like, great, 10 Star Wars series. Maybe we'll hear about 2. And then Kathleen Kennedy strolled out like a boss coming to a street fight and said, sit down and listen. So here's what's coming down the pipe. We'll go through project by project. I think we'll hit all of them. The first 2 were announced.
Do you want me to show
the graphic?
Yeah, let's put the graphic up that has everything. All right, so this is everything that was just announced. All right,
today.
All right, this is just Lucasfilm, by the way, too, guys. This is not even the entire. We all tuned out as soon as they got to National Geographic. This is only Lucasfilm, for crying. Look at this, Children of Blood and Bone. I don't even know what that is. The Mandalorian was re-announced. A Droid story, Rogue Squadron, Star Wars Visions, Ahsoka, Rangers in the New Republic. Holy crap, where did that even come from? Andor.
Willow.
Oh my god, the Acolyte. So much stuff was just announced. This is in quote unquote next few years. Holy crap, dude.
Oh my god. Okay, so one by one. Here's also, if you tuned in for a typical Youtini Hype Fest, you're in the right place, friends. Here we go. So the first 2 things were announced kind of in tandem, and that was Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka. These 2 projects are live action. They will be taking place within the same time period as The Mandalorian, and all 3 series will be leading up to a concurrent Avengers style crossover episode. So a couple key things on this. Number 1. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are both creating these two series as well. So consistent creation across the board. We love that. Rosario Dawson is confirmed for the Ahsoka series. It is live action. It is Rosario. That was the backdoor pilot we all thought. That was the audition.
I can't believe you found out so fast. Holy crap. Like,
imagine if people hadn't liked it.
Listen, people
they were doing it.
Listen, when we were talking about these backdoor pilot episodes, so what we're referring to the most recent episode, well, the most couple recent episodes of The Mandalorian, where they've just like dropped all this new stuff that seem like backdoor pilots, meaning they introduce a plot line in The Mandalorian show that it seems very obviously easily pulled off into an entire show of its own. And we have a Patreon show that we do, Youtini.com/Patreon for more information about that. We do a Patreon show called Bounty Hunt, where we get together and talk about stuff like The Mandalorian, the extra stuff just for our patrons. And we speculated that all of these backdoor pilots would be announced in the next couple years. I had no freaking clue that every single backdoor pilot we should possibly postulated has just been announced. Like every one of them. It's crazy all at one time.
And so the Ahsoka series, we can kind of assume what that's going to be, right? It's Ahsoka around this time. She was looking for Thrawn. Boom. All right, moving forward. Rangers of the New Republic is interesting because clearly this was set up for Gina Carano's character, Cara Dune, to become a Ranger. That's like the New Republic offer she was made. However, very key point. The official Star Wars Twitter tweeted out, we are happy to welcome at Rosario Dawson for the Ahsoka series. They did not tag Gina Carano in the Rangers of the New Republic tweet.
Do you think that's oversight? Or you think literally there's no Gina Carano in it?
There is no oversight. I think she might be in it. Don't get me wrong, contractually. I think that if she was going to be the star, because these have not started production yet. Let's be clear. These are a little ways out. After this whole public relations shitstorm, again, on Bounty Hunt, we go over how Gina Carano is a trash person. I distinctly think that this series can go further ahead. She may be in it. She will not be starring in it. That is my opinion. But how exciting! We're gonna get the New Republic era.
That's crazy, dude. And we don't know anything about it, really. Like barely know anything about the state of the rebellion. We're gonna learn so much about this is, I think, going to add a lot of necessary world building for the First Order for the sequel trilogy. Like, it has to.
Yes.
That's what it's going to do. It's just going to establish the state of the New Republic, which was honestly kind of shocking for me, at least, like in The Force Awakens. Like, oh no, this planet's being destroyed. Who the hell are these people? Why is this not Coruscant, right? Like, we all kind of went through that mental thing when we saw that movie for the first time. So I think this is going to establish a lot of that.
Yep, and we can. I bet we're gonna get a lot of people like the X-wing pilots we had in Mando. We're gonna get a lot of stuff like that. The Ahsoka series, I guarantee, is gonna probably go into a little more Force lore. We're gonna see her kicking more ass, looking for Thrawn, trying to basically maybe take down the 7th Fleet.
Is this Walker Texas Rangers in Star Wars? Please let that be what it. I hope Chuck Norris is a cameo. Just please.
So, and speaking of rebellion, the other thing we got a lot of things to get to. The other thing that got officially announced and I guess named is Andor. The Cassian Andor show. We got a couple confirmations. We got 12 episodes confirmed. It's called Andor. We got beginning footage of everyone arriving on set. We've heard there are over 200 named characters. There are there's costumes being made. It's made by the guy that helped in Rogue One and made the Bourne Identity movies.
That is nuts. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
and Diego Luna, if you think that you would be excited to be in Star Wars, just listen to Diego Luna talk about being Cassian Andor at any time.
Yes, absolutely.
He's so excited and happy. So again, this is a project that we knew it just started production, according to Kathleen, 2 weeks ago as of this recording. So they're very early, but that will be coming out soon. Another confirmation we got, Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. Got a nice little logo. It's going to start production in March, which we had heard. But there was a casting that was confirmed. The one and only Hayden Christensen is coming back as Darth Vader.
My God! Holy crap! This might have been my favorite fanboy moment. ever. Like this hit me as hard as freaking Obi-Wan did last year when they announced it at that big conference or whatever. Like, oh my God. Did I not literally just say, like, I think it was the last episode of the live streaming Force we did. If they bring back Hayden Christensen in some way, shape, or form, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. And here I am. I've lost it. It's gone. Like, who deserves to be in new Star Wars more than Hayden Christensen? Tell me. Name a single person who does. No one. No one does. Ahmed Best, maybe.
Who got new projects this year?
That's right.
And they've been talking because Hayden has he was in episode 9 and he's been doing like fan things and he's doing a virtual signing for the first time in a decade. People are like, what's going on? And now we know.
It's coming back to Star Wars, baby. Also, Kathleen Kennedy says he's starring as Darth Vader, which is very interesting. Yep. What the hell does that mean?
Anakin Skywalker died when he became a Sith Lord when he rose in Palpatine's office. So, so it's not just flashbacks. Like it's not just Obi-Wan Anakin. This is him actively playing Vader.
That's right. That's right.
And it's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. So that's our time frame.
Yeah. Which is further along than I thought it was going to be. I think we just speculated that it was right after Revenge of the Sith. So this is that's a significant amount of time. Like, yeah, that's gonna be great.
Very excited about it.
Very good.
We got Vader in control of his powers, and it also means Vader post the current Darth Vader comic run.
That's right.
So they don't bump up against that, which is great. Mm-hmm. We also got a full trailer for the Bad Batch.
Unbelievable! Oh my God! Go watch the trailer if you haven't seen it yet.
That season 7 animation, we were like, this is amazing. Remember, that was also this year. That was 2020, by the way. It feels like 3 years ago.
It does.
It looks even better. The action is incredible. Tarkin showed up.
Did we know that this was going to be like in and around Order 66? Because that thought did not even occur to me.
I thought they would be separate from the Empire completely, but also I don't know why I thought that because they are enlisted within the army. So
I was most excited about season 7 of the Clone Wars because it was dealing with that right post 66. Like, what is happening to all the clones? Like, what is that like? What would it be like to serve next to them? And that's what we're getting. It looks like the trailer kind of makes it seem like Bad Batch has kind of gone off and done their own thing and didn't obey Order 66, which looks incredible.
Yeah, and I think I saw some Mandalorians in there somewhere. Like I got to rewatch it a bunch of times. Bad Batch is coming. We've known it's coming.
Did we possibly see an animated Finnick? What's her name from The Mandalorian?
Fennec Shand. Maybe
the visor thing. It kind of looked like her. It did. It looked just like her. I thought it could be. I don't know. Maybe.
It's a remarkably similar costume design if it's not, which Star Wars has done.
That's right. That's right.
But we'll see. The next thing I got announced was a little bit of a left turn for Star Wars, which is really cool. It's called Star Wars Visions. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a series of animated short films in a Japanese kind of anime style with storytellers that have never touched Star Wars before, taking on stories in their unique kind of Eastern Japanese art form, and I'm like, oh my, this is gonna be beautiful.
The way Kathleen Kennedy introduced that was really, really cool too. I mean, she kind of talked about it as if it's this cross-cultural type of thing, which is awesome. And like Star Wars Samurai Jack, we've all seen that really famous anime of the TIE fighter scene on YouTube. Oh man, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to see this.
And Star Wars has always been influenced by Japanese culture since the beginning, and to be able to really lean into that, like, do they go full Jedi? Is it more peaceful? Like, it's a whole new thing for Star Wars. And if you know anything about Youtini and the Living Force, we love new. We love when there's new stuff.
That's right.
This next one, this had been a rumor maybe 6 months ago, 8 months ago, 4 years ago. Who knows what time is anymore? But of course, at Youtini, we don't really take rumors that seriously, so we can be excited. We are getting the one and only Mr. Lando Calrissian, and in a quote-unquote event series, which says to me this is going to be maybe 6 episodes with Donald Glover. I'm going to assume they didn't officially announce.
Yeah, they did not. That was an interesting choice. They did not announce Donald Glover.
Yeah. But I think they got to get him back. They wouldn't do it without him. And I think these event series are going to be like the bigger name actors coming in for very short runs.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah, and it's going to be created by Justin Simien, who created Dear White People, which is awesome. I want black directors. I want black creatives.
Yes.
I want Lando to be written by black Star Wars fans.
Please. It looks so good. The title, the title image looks so sick. It looks so good. I'm so jacked for this. I just I just listened to the Lando short story in the and From a Certain Point of View, the book was released all about The Empire Strikes Back a couple, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's so good. Like, Lando is such a great character.
I love Lando.
Man,
he's getting how much I love him.
This was kind of rumored, but like I did not buy into this at all. I thought this was no way this was happening. Completely. I thought it was an obvious rumor, like, oh, okay, yeah, Lando, of course that's a rumor, right? But here we are. Fantastic.
So that's incredible. Next one, we had heard that Leslie Headland, the creator of Russian Doll, had been officially announced on StarWars.com that she had a series coming out that was featuring female characters, but we didn't know anything else. Today it was confirmed. Her series is called The Acolyte. It involves dark Sith magic in the quote final days of the High Republic.
What?
They're doing it. They're bringing the High Republic into live action.
We knew that was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. The hype was way too real. Way too real. I can't wait for this. This is going to be crazy.
Yep, brand new characters, and the design of the High Republic concept art has been so incredible already. I can't wait to see this visualized in action. And by the point this series is done, which I assume will be 2022, 2023-ish, we'll already have at least 2 waves of High Republic, if not 3, to kind of have the world in our bodies. Yeah, this will be so cool and dark. We haven't touched dark side Force users.
No, we've never seen this. It feels very Bane-like, Darth Bane type of stuff. I can't wait for this. It's gonna be great.
Freaking awesome. So that's coming. In a fun note, the Star Wars A Droid Story, because Star Wars is for kids. We got something to the kids.
That's right.
There's going to be a new character that is led on an adventure with 3PO and R2. What's more classic than cute droids in Star Wars?
That's right. Absolutely.
Adorable. Got to give it to them. And now, so the last announcement. Second to last, Taika Waititi is working hard on his Star Wars film.
That's right. They did say that.
Yes, it's filled with humor. Like, it's going to be very funny. It's going to be really crazy.
That title they showed for a split second looks very interesting. It's like this silly. Yeah, it's this old sort of retro looking title, like you'd see on a toy box, perhaps. Like, it was very interesting, and that was a strange highlight. I felt like it's going to be humorous and fun and like. Oh man, that's exciting! That's exciting. They interestingly did not announce a date for that film, right?
Nope. He's just currently writing it. So I think they're currently writing it. Like, hey, you got time. Unfortunately, this did make me kind of concerned that Rian Johnson's trilogy is done because
possibly.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? I thought for sure that they were like, and now the big announcement. I thought for sure it was going to be a Rian Johnson trilogy.
Me too. However, the big announcement, which. There has been no rumors. There has been no talk. There has been nothing. This was the most Star Wars of Star Wars announcements, which was the next feature film, 2023, is Rogue Squadron, directed by Patty freaking Jenkins of Wonder Woman fame.
Oh my God, it's so good.
We got the first woman directing a Star Wars film ever. We got the next big theatrical release involving the Rogue Squadron pilots, and then I don't know if y'all saw on Twitter immediately after the announcement, Patty Jenkins posted this teaser video about how her dad was a fighter pilot.
Oh my God,
it shows her
so good.
Putting on a flight suit and an X-wing helmet, walking to an X-wing on like a flight deck.
It's so good. I got misty-eyed during that. Did you get misty-eyed? I got misty-eyed as heck, man. 100%. Like, it was really 100%. Moving. I'm like, man, could they have picked a better director? A woman. No. Like, thank God we finally have a woman director. We have a woman. We have somebody who has been personally affected by like fighter pilots, who is like what all of this fighter stuff in Star Wars is all inspired by. Like, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
Of the most hype movie of this year with Wonder Woman 1984 coming out on Christmas.
Yes.
She's I can't believe they're doing it on so many levels because also it's like, is this the Rogues between episode 4 and 5? Like,
I have no idea.
Up? Is it the legacy
New Republic?
Of Rogue Squadron?
Yeah, it's a New Republic stuff. Like, I don't know.
Who knows? Which is so
Wedge
fun.
was brought back in the Rise of Skywalker, so like we know he was around. So like,
is this young Wedge?
Oh man, there's so many opportunities, and all of that stuff from Rogue One was unbelievably good. All that fighter pilot stuff where they brought back the original footage, like that was like the most beautiful type of fan service I think that's ever been done in Star Wars. Rogue One is my favorite film, so I'm a little biased, but like Rogue Squadron? I mean, come on. It's like such a classic story. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this.
It's so
2023. I like that it's a long ways away. I like we have plenty of time. Yes.
Yep. Don't rush it.
It totally answers the question. We're going to focus on TV for a while, which is so refreshing.
Absolutely. And books. I mean,
TV and books, and here we are.
All this amazing stuff. Also, like from a certain point of view, you just mentioned The Empire Strikes Back. You were reading and listening to. There is a Rogue Squadron story, and
there is.
As I was reading it, I'm like, this feels like an audition. And I don't know if you saw in our Slack, I think Trevor posted it. Michael Stackpole tweeted at Patty Jenkins saying, "This looks incredible. I'm so excited for Rogue Squadron to be back."
Fantastic. He was very much involved in the early X-Wing books. That's who that is, just for the record. You less initiated.
Wrote Rogue Squadron, the first book.
Yeah.
Also, here's the question, like, again, it's 2023. It's so far away. Who only knows who we will be as people by then?
I don't even.
But does that mean we're gonna get Rogue Squadron books again?
Oh my God! I didn't know you considered that yet. That is crazy to think about. I wonder, are they going to bring back a lot of classic characters from Rogue Squadron?
Like Corran Horn.
Corran Horn. Don't bring back Corran Horn, please. Don't bring him back. Worst character in the history of Star Wars. Oh, I said it.
But like, oh my God! But this is it because when they announced the 10 series, they say, "Hey, we're gonna have 10 series coming out." My brain hears that, and you're like, "I'm excited," but also, okay, how many actually get made? How many are just ideas?
Yeah.
They announced titles. They announced artwork. They announced like.
And something else we haven't
working on this.
Yes, and something else we haven't mentioned yet is there was footage shown during the investor call that they did not show us, right? Like there were multiple breaks that says, here's a preview of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then it would go to a different scene, and I don't know who they're showing that to. If it's media, if it's specific types of investors.
I think specifically like the high-end investors probably.
Yeah, perhaps. I'm not sure who exactly that footage goes to, but that tells me that there's probably going to be teasers like trailers release in the next couple weeks. I mean, we could very well see this type of stuff very soon.
Yeah. I mean, because like Obi-Wan doesn't start production until March. So I'm guessing that like that sizzle was probably like an interview with Ewan or something being like, I'm so excited to be back with Obi-Wan. Like remember they said they took camera tests of the costume a little while back. Right. So probably that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
But like, I mean, God, we got logos for series that we didn't know existed until an hour ago.
I know. And I think it's fair, Eric, that we give a couple honorable mentions to the non-Star Wars projects that they talked about. Indiana Jones movie starring Harrison Ford, for crying out loud. Holy crap.
And the last one officially, they're like, he's finishing up the series. Directed by James Mangold, who did Ford vs. Ferrari and Logan. Like,
fantastic films.
Incredible director.
Indiana Jones, Willow, what a throwback. Holy crap.
Welcome back, Warwick Davis. He's coming back. I mean,
absolutely.
We heard about this, but now it's like, again, you get a logo. Once you get a logo.
It's official. I know. And then lastly, Children of Blood and Bone, which is a super interesting project, which sounds a lot of fun. I'm excited for this one.
It's a book that I think it was out last year or this year, that took everyone by storm. Like, it was really popular. The author is apparently really freaking incredible. One of the biggest rising stars in the writing world. And again, another non-male white voice to bring to Star Wars, which is like, it's awesome. And they really made a really great push to have so many different types of story. Like, this is what we've been asking for.
Absolutely.
If you look at Star Wars media, you look at Star Wars publishing, there are no two projects that are the exact same thing that are coming out.
I know.
They're all going forward, and all these people seem so freaking psyched. Like, we didn't even mention that Obi-Wan was again confirmed to be all done by Deborah Chow, who was the MVP director of last season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Mando's still going. Mando has 2 more seasons.
That's right. 2 more seasons. What a time to be alive. I think the collection of Star Wars content they just announced. I know there's a lot of seasons of Clone Wars, but I think the collection of Star Wars content that was just announced, if you combine it, I think it's more content than currently exists.
Which definitely might be.
I think it is. Which, if you consider for the fact that Star Wars has been around for over 40 years now, and we may have literally just announced the doubling of the amount of content that exists in film and media and picture media is unfucking freaking believable. What a
Yeah.
time to be a Star Wars fan. If you're not excited about all these projects that were just announced, then get off the boat. All right, get off, because like it's gonna be so much fun.
And also the way she talked about like Rogue Squadron starting off the next run of theatrical films. Like, this is not just a Rogue Squadron movie. This is like Star Wars is taking its time to regroup.
Right.
It's taking its time to which we all want.
It's Marvel Phase 2. It's exciting. I can't wait, which is what we asked for. After the sequel trilogy, which we all loved. I mean, most of us it got a lot of flack for a lot of different reasons. It was clear they didn't have a huge plan going into those projects, but like it looks like they did what we were worried they were not going to do. It looks like they absolutely learned their lesson and have really taken a lot of time. Like 2023, like is this movie even written yet? Like, holy crap! Like the idea that, and also like the fact that in the last 2 weeks, like this week, the first person in the UK got the COVID vaccine, like that. I feel like this is the moment now that I feel the inertia of the entertainment world starting up again. Like, okay, all these projects now are going forward. We're going to be safe again. We're going to be excited again. Like, there is so much greatness coming. Absolutely.
And I mean, you think about 2023. That is over 3 years from now, because that'd be Christmas. But also, I mean, God, Star Wars Christmas again. Like, Christmas
I'm glad that it's Christmas.
Star Wars. Me too.
Yeah. Hot take. I hope by 2023 we now have direct to TV publication and I don't have to go to a theater to watch Star Wars. I hope that's the case.
You know what?
I know that's a hot take and a lot of people don't want that, but I do. All right, I want to sit my butt on the TV to do it. I can't wait. I hope it happens.
I also, in perspective, that's 3 years from now. 3 years before today, Youtini did not exist.
That is true.
That's how much time we have.
Wow.
Until that, this is, God, I mean, there's nothing more to just say, but I'm so excited. I'm so happy that they announced all this. I'm riding such a high, and I hope that all of you watching and all of you listening feel that joy and excitement, because that is at the core of this whole community. I mean, if you are worried that certain things weren't included, like, but like, did you see what was? Like, did you see what we're getting? Like,
I know.
The idea of all these projects being created, the idea of quote unquote event series being created, which again speaks to more event series down the line of multiple characters.
It looks like they're building the Marvel universe, and it's super, super exciting. All right, before we close out, let's have one more look at the announced pictures. We have Children of Blood and Bone, Willow, Indiana Jones, Mandalorians, Visions, A Droid Story, Lando, the Rogue Squadron feature film, Ahsoka, Rangers of the New Republic, Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Acolyte, and Bad Batch. Holy smokes! I can barely even say all that.
They're doing it. They're doing it. Star Wars is great. We keep saying it, but it keeps getting proven. It's the best time to be a Star Wars fan. It is.
Absolutely.
Objective facts. And here, I will also, just to put that point ahead, two things by my computer that prove it's such a good time to be a Star Wars fan. These High Republic books are coming your way soon as well. So if you want to wait for all these other projects to come out, keep watching Mando. We got 2 more episodes of that. Read the books that are coming out that are changing the entire scope of the universe, and get excited because Bad Batch is going to be coming next year at some point. Cassian has started production. Obi-Wan is starting production in March. Like, the wheels are turning. They're making it. They're also creating, we didn't even mention, they're creating additional volumes.
That's right.
The place where they film Mando. So now worldwide, they can film. That's how they can film these at multiple times. It's not going to be waiting for one show at a time to be created.
That's really cool.
It's going to kill us on Bounty Hunt. We're going to figure that out. Because
And if you are looking with all of the incredible content that's coming down the pipe, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of time before we get the first projects. We have no idea when the first projects are going. My personal prediction is probably next end of summer, maybe next fall is when we'll really start to maybe even see some of this stuff come about. I know Bad Batch is probably the highest on the list of coming pretty quick. But if you're looking to really dive into the extended universe, if you really want to know why we're so jacked about all these projects, it's because of all of the books and comics that are in Star Wars. Head over to Youtini.com. We can help you guys get into this crazy universe for the first time. And Eric's right. This High Republic stuff that's coming out is going to really change the game. I had no idea we were going to get a film or TV project announced so quickly. That's going to be kind of tying into all this stuff, and it's really, really crazy. So this is going to be awesome. Yep. Check us out online, Youtini.com. It's going to be a blast.
It's going to be great. And again, stay tuned to this YouTube channel if you're watching it. The video team is keep pumping out great content, and we'll be live this Monday addressing some of this in a shorter format. I'll be completely honest with you. We'll recap it for the main show. We'll be talking about, from a certain point of view, Empire Strikes Back before we get into our end of the year awards. And I can't remember a year where we've gone out with more momentum into the next one. So I'm excited for 2021. I'm excited for what we're going to bring here. And I don't know, Corey, thanks for jumping on the call.
Yes,
and being
absolutely. Ready to be jacked. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Yes. May the Force be with you. Bye.